Devotions 101, Leviticus. The book of Leviticus is a book in the Hebrew Bible and the Christian Old Testament. It is the third book of the Pentateuch or Torah, which is the first 5 books of the Hebrew Bible. The book of Leviticus contains laws and regulations related to the religious practices and rituals of the Israelites. It covers topics such as sacrifices, offerings, dietary restrictions, purity laws, and other religious rituals. The book is named after the Levites, who were the tribe of priests responsible for performing the rituals and administering the temple in ancient Israel. The book is traditionally believed to have been written by Moses, although some scholars believe that it was written by multiple authors over a period of time. The book of Leviticus is considered to be an important part of Jewish and Christian religious tradition, and it has been studied and interpreted in various ways throughout history. Some interpret the book as a set of strict rules to be followed literally, while others see it as a metaphorical guide for spiritual purity and ethical behavior. Here are some key verses and explanations from the book of Leviticus. Leviticus 1:1-3, The Lord called to Moses and spoke to him from the tent of meeting. He said, "Speak to the Israelites and say to them, when anyone among you brings an offering to the Lord, bring as your offering an animal from either the herd or the flock. If the offering is a burnt offering from the herd, you are to offer a male without defect." This passage outlines the process for making a burnt offering to the Lord. The offering must be a male animal from either the herd or the flock, and it must be without defect. Leviticus 11:1-3, The Lord said to Moses and Aaron, "Say to the Israelites, of all the animals that live on land, these are the ones you may eat. You may eat any animal that has a divided hoof and that chews the cud." This passage outlines the dietary restrictions for the Israelites. They are only allowed to eat animals with a divided hoof and that chew the cud. Leviticus 16:29-31, This is to be a lasting ordinance for you. On the 10th day of the 7th month you must deny yourselves and not do any work, whether native-born or a foreigner residing among you, because on this day atonement will be made for you, to cleanse you. Then, before the Lord, you will be clean from all your sins. It is a day of Sabbath rest, and you must deny yourselves. It is a lasting ordinance. This passage outlines the Day of Atonement, which is a holy day for the Israelites. On this day, they must deny themselves and not do any work. Atonement is made for their sins, and they are cleansed. Leviticus 19:18, Do not seek revenge or bear a grudge against anyone among your people, but love your neighbor as yourself. I am the Lord. This is a well-known passage in the Bible, which commands the Israelites to love their neighbors as themselves and not to seek revenge or bear a grudge. Leviticus 20:13, If a man has sexual relations with a man as one does with a woman, both of them have done what is detestable. They are to be put to death, their blood will be on their own heads. This is a controversial passage in the Bible, which has been interpreted in different ways by different groups. It condemns homosexual behavior and prescribes the death penalty for those who engage in it. Overall, the book of Leviticus contains many laws and regulations related to religious practices and rituals, as well as ethical behavior. It is an important part of Jewish and Christian tradition, and has been studied and interpreted in various ways throughout history.